What is up, guys? This is H.P.T train, and today we're fall weather, burning some trash, and of course a perfect feel-good day to go in the train room and recap on everything we've been doing, such as running the big boy, building slag cars, making dirt, grinding dirt, and just a lot to show you guys the simple methods I've been doing, what we got coming up, and just get you along board of all the recap we've been doing. So stick with me and welcome to H.P.T Train. Whew, that thing is burning hot, bro. Damn, I gotta quit. Damn, I gotta quit buying stuff, man. There's just, damn, this shit's. All right, let's go in our train room, guys. Oh, this burns. Too bad the weather ain't a little cooler. I'll be more in the mood of fall, right? If you're new and this is the first time you're viewing my channel, this is a model railroading channel that I have built a giant railroad in this 20 foot by 60 foot shed. Starts here and it loops all the way back to the back, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And we're going to start off by showing you a slag car I just completed on a live. Those of you guys that did not tune in it, go check out slag car building on a live, and you'll see me put together this from all the frustration we had of putting this little baby together, but overall it came out beautiful. Check that out. Now I am building these slag cars from a 3D printer also, and somebody mentioned that this one looks better, and I have to agree with that because this looks a lot better than this in my opinion. I don't know, being that it's from a 3D printer and I scratch built this, right? So there you go. This is Walters. And again, these cars I won on a bid on eBay, and I got it at a good price, but why spend money when I can build them, right? So 2 more of these babies. Check out the live streams coming up, and you'll see this baby getting built. My little building about to fall. Moving on to the next thing is the BLI, the Broadway Limited. I've recently did a short, which was the last short by the time you see this video, of my BLI DCC Broadway Limited locomotive. And let me tell you, lately I've just been kind of frustrated with the BLI. Out the box, I've always had a load sensing issue with this locomotive. Let me show you. I call it a load sensing ordeal in the decoder because every time I put my finger on the front of this locomotive, it stalls, it doesn't want to go. Hence, that's always done that since day one with the original decoder. So I'm not sure what's going on with this locomotive. I am getting the original decoder back from BLI, which cost me $105 to my front door. Very nice people to work with. So I do have the original decoder coming, and I'm going to take the diesel engine decoder out. You guys mentioned it does sound like a diesel engine, but at least it still runs, and that's what I'm after. I want this thing to move back and forth. But the biggest thing is the load sensing, even on the new decoder, right, that's in it. Okay, so basically what BLI does, they use all one generic decoder for their newer Paragon 4 engines. It's pretty much a plug and play from what I can see. It's just loaded different files such as sounds and noises and everything else. So let me show you the function of the load sensing. So we got it forward. Now check this out. If I put my finger, the wheels doesn't try to move. You can see it here. Watch when I do this. See how the wheels are moving? And then I do this. It stalls. Let it go. Now, that's not because of the decoder that's in here. This thing's always done it. Now, let me show you what I found out with this locomotive. Go ahead and cut that off. Okay, what I found is the front wheels were getting hot. These front wheels, okay, the guide wheels were getting hot on it. So I took it off, isolated. I do see where the metal axles are isolated with plastic bushings, but I don't know why these wheels were getting hot. I checked the track, I checked everything for shorts. Don't know why this was getting a little warm, so I took it apart. I even tried to put this here and see if it affects the locomotive in any kind of way when it's running. Because that could have threw me a short also in the plastic bushings, right? Metal on metal touches with DCC, it'll stall the locomotive. But evidently, that's not the case. Still wondering why these wheels were getting hot on the front. It's not like they're picking up power and transmitting it through the locomotive. The power pickup is in the trucks here. So that's something I'm going to have to look into before I put my new decoder, because I don't want to burn another decoder thinking it's my fault, right? Anywho, overall, she is a beautiful machine. And to keep stuff like this going, make sure, guys, your track doesn't have any shorts. You're turning off your DC system along with your DCC when you're running it. Just make sure nothing is touching, because it doesn't take much to burn decoders up. Ask me how I knew, right? Another thing is the city. I took a break on doing the city for now. And those of you guys that don't know, we do have a moving car system in here. And there's a chain that goes around, the cars move. Took a break on this because I'm trying to do slag cars and a lot of other stuff that I'm trying to get going along with my model railroading. Which brings us to the next thing. As you see here, I got a lot of layout to finish building and a lot of scenery to get going, right? So you've seen some shorts where I was blending dirt, grinding dirt up so I can finish doing the dirt in here. And as you can see, the reason why I was blending is because these granules here are so freaking big. I mean, I'm gonna leave it. It's gonna work. I gotta vacuum all this up. And I'm gonna put the finer dirt, such as you see in here. So there's some fine dirt in here. Here's the golden dirt that I've been blending. So it turns it into a fine powder to go on your model railroad. And through that shaker, this is gonna work beautiful. So I'm gonna put the screen back onto the shaker and just shake this stuff, because I don't wanna waste it. You know, I mean, dirt is dirt, right? Oh, I don't wanna waste dirt, but it's a lot to blend this, man. It's a lot. It takes time. Of course, before I start putting dirt in here, I want to change these picos. So I'm cutting these picos out. I do have one Atlas switch that I just ordered, and I gotta order another one to put back here. So I'll be changing both of those, but mainly this one first, so I continue with the scenery here to get this tightened up. Okay, I don't want to lock this turnout in before I can put my scenery, you know. So being that we're waiting on our new decoder and trying to figure out what the heck is going on with the load sensing and the features with this locomotive, it working correctly, right? We're going to move that off the track and we're going to get our DC running. DC is so much simpler, in my opinion, to run. It's less headache. You're getting direct current to the wheels. It's not like DCC that's finicky. If something goes wrong on a turnout, or if you don't have protection, you'll burn some expensive ass decoders up. And quite frankly, that's just not what I want to do with my decoder stuff. So DC on my outer main line, right? It's so nice to come up here and grab a locomotive, which we're going to grab the old BNSF. It's been a little minute since we ran her. We're going to go put her on. I got my DC switched on right now, and she's ready to take command here to start pulling our train way over there. Starting her on Devil Mountain here. Hence the name Devil Mountain, because that mountain is very rigorous, bro. That thing runs crazy grades, crazy radiuses, and it will find your flaw in your locomotive and tell you which locomotives will run great on this layout. This is a true testing layout, I would like to say it. Because if those locomotives are designed correctly and right on, they should take these radiuses and curves with ease. Athearn does pretty good. Scale trains, big no. And again, that's our Walders here, and I'm just stuck on Walders right now. Straight up, stuck on Walders, nothing else. So here's a classic mistake of whenever I connected these rails, I didn't put a rail joiner and I just soldered it, and that solder cracked. So classic mistake there, until I go back and put me a feeder on this bridge here. What am I waiting on, David? Just bridging the two together with that piece of metal. Not the right thing to do, but it works. This area of my industry is where my slag cars are going to go, and they're going to go right into the industry area like this. Of course, we're going to put some hot metal loads such as you see here. Okay, and they're going to go right here such as static. Now we don't have a truck on it, but just kind of giving you the idea. Just like the real deal, right? So there you go. We need more cars to put in here. Fill all this area up so we can have something to switch back and forth throughout this layout. Whew, man, that locomotive don't play, bro. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the update of all the recap that we've been doing, kind of getting a little bit more in detail, especially on the BLI, because that's important to get that locomotive up and running, that big boy, because it's a big boy, right? It's expensive, and who doesn't want to have a proper working big boy? I want my stuff working right, correct? So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing that, and through the hard times of work and trying to get my layout built through the times, that's what we're doing as a man that works hard every day. So with that said, guys, please like and subscribe, comment as always, and I'll catch you in the next one.